I'm Mo Rocca, and I'm excited to announce Season 4 of my podcast, Mobituaries. I've got a whole new bunch of stories to share with you about the most fascinating people and things who are no longer with us. From famous figures who died on the very same day, to the things I wish would die, like buffets. All that and much more. Listen to Mobituaries with Mo Rocca wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, I don't know why, but lately, I had to say probably for maybe a week or a couple of weeks now, I've just been wanting to do an episode talking on Donald Trump. You know, just overall, like, talking on his supporters, talking on him as an individual and things. Because, no, there's some things that I got in my heart that I can feel. Like, there are some things, I don't really know what it is yet, but there are some things that I really want to say about this man and stuff. So, no, let's talk about him. Let's talk about Donald Trump and things. Because, man, that guy, I'm telling you right now, he is honestly one of the most craziest individuals that I've seen in my whole life. I'm 26 years old. I've seen some of the most craziest of the craziest individuals, like, to walk the face of this earth. Or, like, not, like, seeing them, like, in real life and things. But just overall, like, just learned about them through TV and the internet and whatever. Trump is up there. Like, he is 100% up there. I mean, when you think back on when this man was very first running for president, it was even a crazy idea to see him as a president. And then you're like, that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. He is not gonna become president. Then when you heard some of the most craziest things he was saying, and then how many people started supporting him, like, that's the thing. Because I know people are probably wondering, like, why does this man have so many supporters? Why? Because there's people that think along the lines like him. But the thing is this, when you have that much support, how can you, like, stop believing in your own hype? Like, nah, that man was gone. Once when he seen, because guaranteed, I promise you, if he had nobody supporting the idea of him becoming president, I mean, look at it, as an example, Waka Flocka Flame, that rapper, when he came out and said that he was going to become, or he was going to run for being president and things, and how many people didn't, like, what, that man probably, just the amount of people that had liked the post of him coming out and saying that he was going to run as president, that was all the supporters he had. Trump had way more than that. So it's like he's seen how many supporters he had, and he's like, there's no turning back now. I gotta keep going. But and then eventually, what happened? Homie became president. And then we're all sitting there looking like, hey, yo, he actually did it. And honestly, to just see how many people, it's funny because I've had conversations with people that, like, used to support Trump, and then they don't support Trump no more. I'll never forget, it was a time, I think I had just came back from the mall from buying some shoes or something, right? And I remember this lady, she sat next to me, and, like, people, they sit next to me, and they be having a conversation, like, I be listening in my headphones, but they just look right past that, and they gonna be all like, no, he looks like a individual I want to have an intellectual conversation with and things. I ain't gonna knock it. I ain't gonna be all like, oh, sorry, no, I don't feel like doing this right now. I just feel like listening to my music, but no, anyways, I'll never forget when this lady, she sat next to me, and she started talking about how she used to, like, be a Trump supporter, but then she stopped because of just how he was overall carrying on, like, TV and just overall who he was. And I'm trying to think, like, if this was, I think it was after the whole situation went down with him raiding the Capitol and stuff, because yeah, I think after that, like, I think there probably were some supporters that seen, like, this man ain't normal. Like, he literally just sent his supporters on a death wish, because that situation, I don't even think he realizes that. And this Trump, honestly, he has to be one of the most blessed individuals of all time. Like, no, think about it. This man, okay, with all the stuff that he's got going on, and it's like, then especially with the situation where it's like they raided his house to find, like, these top secret documents or whatever, and it's like they, who knows, he might not even get in trouble for that, but the reason and that's what the reason why I say this man is blessed. Like, literally, look, or he's just, or really, really lucky. If he ain't blessed, then that man is extremely lucky to be in the situations that he's been in, and he comes out clean on the other side. Like, nah, bro. But no, like, when you look at that situation that happened at the Capitol, he's mad at the fact that he ain't gonna be president no more, and he's doing everything possible to, like, you know, become president and stuff, or trying to, like, get, like, you know, the votings and all that stuff overturned. So he's all like, nah, we going to the Capitol and we gonna riot. Sure enough, what did they do? And it's something that they still talk on till this day. Like, there's governors that's, like, running for, you know, being governor of Washington State. And that's, like, one of the main, like, the ones that's against Trump. That's, like, one of the main things that they use is that video alone, because it was such a dangerous situation. And none of his supporters realize that. He doesn't even realize that. Because why? He believes in his own hype, and he believes in it so much to the point where there's no turning back. There's absolutely no turning back. Like, honestly, if you look, like, and then, like, to just, you know, place an example, like, look at a content creator. When a content creator, when they get, like, their first video to 1 million views, or when they get their first, like, 100,000 subscribers, or they get, like, you know, a crap ton of likes on the video or whatever, like, that trail, or not trail, but train is gone. Train is just their train on, like, you know, just the content creating dream. It has left the station. Now this train is just, it's going too fast to where and honestly, Trump is, I don't even feel like, I feel like he's derailed, but the train is still going. Like, it's just going in a bunch of different directions, but it's still, like, you know, ain't nothing been damaged, but it's just, it's his train derailed a long time ago. It's like, man done went crazy. But no, anyways, back on that, the Capitol, riot and stuff, like, one of the supporters had got, no, wasn't it, how many people, I think it was, well, I just remember the one girl that got shot, because it was, they had, like, a video coming. I think other people did get injured, they might have gotten shot, I don't know, but anyways, but no, I just remember the one video that I seen where the woman, like, they showed, like, where one of those Secret Service guys had shot her, and she fell down, and she was reacting, and that's the thing where it's like, you can kind of see it in her face. She's like, oh my God, like, she is shocked. And that's one thing that you, like, I feel like that you don't expect when you have all of this support and love for a person, that you don't expect to lose your life over all of that support. But you can just see in her face that she was so shocked over what just happened, and she ended up losing her life. And the thing is like, you know, a lot of people will look at it and be all like, you know, she got what she deserved. I honestly, because no, the video, when you see her face, I truly felt sorry for that woman. I truly felt sorry for her, because I'm like, this woman was living her life. She was probably having one of the most, like, greatest lives possible. I mean, if she wasn't, I'm pretty sure it was going a lot better than getting shot in a Capitol and stuff, and, you know, so on and things. But anyways, but seeing, like, I can't, like, you know, feel an odd way towards her. Like, I truly did feel bad for that woman. That's why anytime when anybody was talking on that particular situation where it's all like, hey, you know, where she shouldn't have been in the Capitol, she shouldn't have been doing this, she shouldn't, it's like, you know, you're 100% right, she shouldn't. But it's like, when you're being misled by this man, and he's making all these promises, and he's making it seem like that his version of America is going to be the greatest version of all time. He's making America great again and stuff, and people are believing in this because they don't have nothing else to believe in. Then it's like, I mean, you feel bad for that person. You feel bad for that individual. I mean, there was other people that was there getting injured. Like, I think there was, like, the one girl, that video I did laugh about, because I think she said she got pepper sprayed and jumped by some either cops or whoever. And I'm like, now that, to me, because it was like that, I don't know why, but I did kind of chuckle at that and things, because people was making, like, music out of it and stuff, but no, man, but it's like, I don't know how many Trump supporters have lost their lives being a Trump. Well, no, wasn't there a guy that just recently went to, like, a FBI headquarters, and he started, like, he either shot, he did something, I think he shot at them, or he did something, but he ended up losing his life. And it's like, man, you know, it's like, these Trump supporters, like, they don't realize that your life is in danger. Like, when you, because I'll never forget, I remember I went to this mall out here in Washington, and state, not DC, Washington State. But I went to this mall, and I remember like me and my family, we were like sitting down eating, and then when we got up, like I seen this dude like open up the door. My family didn't see it, but he opened up the door, and he was wearing a Trump hat. I think it said like Trump 2020, or it was either Make America Great Again hat. I think it said Trump 2020. But anyways, I seen it, and I'm like, oh, he don't care and things about wearing that hat out in public. But and honestly, because he was an old dude, he wasn't like no young dude like me and things. But he probably thinks like, okay, like, you know, ain't nobody gonna like mess with me. Probably the only thing that they would do is just take the hat and run off or something. But it's like, my thing is this, like, you don't know who you are coming across when you go out in public. My thing is this, there can be the biggest like Trump hater of all time, right? All time, going to that mall. This man is waiting. He is like, the day I see a Trump supporter, I don't care if it is a old man or a young child, they are getting a roundhouse kick. And that's why I'm like, bruh, when I seen that dude, I'm like, I nodded my head at him because he nodded his head at me, and I don't know if he was overall doing that like, see what kind of hat I got, and I'm like, I don't really care, but you know, like that, if that's what you want to wear, then hey, bro, that's wear that, you know, wear what you want to wear and things. But it could have been a situation where like he came across, and that's the thing where it's like, I don't know what that old man is doing in this day and age, but yeah, it's like overall seeing him wear that hat, I was like, wow, like he's open. But no, it's like there could be a time where he come across somebody and they're this big Trump hater, and they see a Trump supporter and they cause bodily harm to him. That's why, like, when I, you know, like see things like that, I'm like, hey, look, people, you know. And it was funny, I know I'll never forget when I wore a hoodie. I remember I wore that hoodie to work, and I got so many like dirty looks from wearing that hoodie. And I'm like, bro, you mean to tell me all these Trump supporters out here be wearing Trump 2020 and Make America Great Again, you know, hats, shirts, full on like sweatsuits. They probably got like some Trump 2020 shoes or some. Like, no, let me just see real quick if they got any like Trump sneakers and things. But I'm positive, I'm 100% sure that there's somebody out there that be customizing. Yep, dang, and it has to be Adidas. Dang, man, that's crazy. Hold on, images. They got like, there's these one Adidas shoes called, dang, there's like a couple of Adidas shoes where they got like the Trump thing, but it's like, dang, man, that's messed up. Hold on, what kind of shoes are these? There's actually a lot of shoes out there at Converse. No, I think these are these shoes you can like go and customize. They're not like actual shoes that you can buy off of like Nike or whatever. Like, nah, people just customize these just because. But yeah, man, like it's just it's crazy. You know, it's honestly, it's insane seeing just how many supporters that man has. But at the same time, I mean, you know, if people don't have nothing to believe in. And then, like, that's another thing. I don't really talk on this situation too much because I'm like the guy. He hasn't, well, especially now, like with Trump not being in office and things. But even when Trump was in office, like, he was only really talking that crazy stuff before he got into office. But I remember a Trump supporter was constantly on my YouTube channel telling me like, no, you're gonna support Trump. He was like, I want you to say it. I want you to say Trump is gonna make America great again. And I'm like, how are you telling me what to say over the internet? Like, the fact that if I would have came out and actually said that stuff, I would expect people to be worried about me. I would even expect this man to be worried about me because I know something that he doesn't know. So that's why it's stuff like that where it's like, bruh, like the Trump supporters, even in that situation that went down, because it was mainly Trump supporters that was coming out and defending that kid that went to those, I think it was the George Floyd and Breonna Taylor riots and protesting. And he shot like 2 people, and he just pretty much got off free and things for shooting and killing those 2 people. But I don't know how many Trump supporters came out and was like getting on me about the videos I had made about that situation. And it's like, he just killed 2 people. Like, y'all don't get that and things. But no, then the crazy thing about it, it's like you guys are the same ones that's saying like, oh, the FBI shouldn't be raiding Trump's house. How dare they? I'm like, there's people that lost their life. They're not even here. Trump is here. It's like what? I think they also said that they went into his kid's room and they raided his kid's room. I'm like, his kids is here. Like his whole family, they're all still here. So it's like, I just feel like that, it ain't even a fair comparison where it's like you're comparing people losing their lives versus somebody getting a house raided. Like, if it came down to it, where it was, I know people will probably ask me, there'll probably be some old crazy Trump supporters. It's like, you wouldn't want to lose your life for the greatest president of all time, but you'd rather get your house raided? Because I know that I'm not hiding anything. Probably the only thing that they're gonna find is a crap ton of water bottles and a bunch of content creating career or content creating stuff. But that's it. That's all that they're gonna find. A TV that don't have like a Bluetooth capability thing, but it has like a thing plugged into it and stuff to make it Bluetooth. Like, that's it. They gonna find computers. They're like, why do you have so many computers and stuff? You don't even use them. And I'm like, they probably would have looked at me and been like, oh, he's definitely hiding some. But it's like, no, it's literally empty computers. Or computers with like old YouTube videos on them, or the computers that I use now and things. So it's like they're, I know, but even if I was hiding something, it's like, okay, I would rather have that than to wrongfully go to a place that I'm not even welcome to. Make it seem like that, like, oh, the president that's leaving. Because I guarantee and I promise you, if we would have carried on like this when Obama was leaving, the Trump supporters would have had something to say about it. The day when Biden, when he leaves office, and if we were to carry on like that, Trump supporters would have something to say about it. But if it's them that's, that got the spotlight on them, no, like we can't point at them. We can't say that they're, that the suspects, they're the bad guys out of all this situation. We gotta look at them as the good ones because they're making America great again. I swear, man, Trump supporters are crazy, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss and we'll knock $20 off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.